What's going on, everybody? This is Lady Luck here again. Oh Lord, I have been absolutely busy today with videos and content. I have a video that I did regarding part 2 to the saga that is Super Stupid Mayor Tiffany Hen Yard, where the hen is coming home to a yard, to a roost, to lay eggs in her empty brain. Let's go. So, yep. The travesty that is, this woman has no boundaries. But we're not here to talk about her in this video. No, we are not. I posted part 2 today separately, talking about her for almost 45 minutes. So I'm here to share with you guys a fantastic therapist that I have been seeing in sessions. I don't want to say seeing in that manner, but been talking to for the anger management classes that I was ordered to do. But I have to say it has been extremely helpful. This is Cobb Anger Management LLC, and the owner being David Maynard. You guys, I have to tell you, expect the unexpected. All right, these sessions have been a blessing to me in my life, and I'm not just talking about, based on any anger or issues or anything dealing with this custody battle that most of you guys are already aware of, but I'm talking about just having someone to talk to that can listen to you and give you practical wisdom and guidance, with just everyday issues. I honestly, I've had to adopt this mindset, and the confirmation was given to me in these sessions that you can't expect the wrong people to do the right thing. You can't. You can't expect, to be able to control things that are just not within your control. That's like, I've been, if you guys are even remotely familiar with my content in my channel, many of you are well aware that I have been laid off, a few times since 2021. And being laid off due to a reduction in force based on COVID is well beyond my control. I can't control that. And if I could, I wouldn't have lost my jobs and been laid off. But I wasn't the only one to be laid off either. There were other people who were laid off with me, as well. And at least 2 out of the 3 of those, situations. And I mean, honestly, it's heartbreaking, and it sucks because I have kids. I'm a single mom now, you all know my story, going through this custody case. I've lost primary physical custody. I've lost physical custody temporarily. I had joint, and that was what we mediated, that I pushed for in 2020. But yet again, a matter to which I can't control. What's done is done, and I have to be able to move forward and to say, here's the game plan that I can do, to help prepare for those life's unexpected challenges, for those emergency situations where I can't control the fact that the other parent wants to drag me to court. It's just, I can't control. I feel I haven't been given due process and fair hearing, and I have motions and evidence to show for that, to support my feeling that I've been denied that. I've been robbed of the opportunity to even speak. So someone saying that I've testified to something is, I would find quite impossible to say that, because you would need a court of record to show what I said at any point in time, and for any reason. My children were the court ordered a guardian ad litem, for a hearing that I was told would be a final hearing, and I can't afford it. But I can't control that either. I can only control the revenue and expenses. And I have to be realistic. I have to pay my rent on the 1st. If I cannot afford the guardian ad litem, I can't afford it. If I had a credit card that I could use to put down on the fees for the guardian ad litem, I would pay it, because this is about my children. Now, my kids are teenagers. They're 15 and 11, going on 16 and 12. My oldest is working his first job, has a whole opportunity as an intern. He is just thriving. He's looking forward to learning how to drive. And yet, for some reason, he can't seem to tell the court what he wants to do. And that's a 5-minute call on Zoom. That's a 5-minute conversation in chambers with the judge, which is a free option. And it would literally resolve this whole thing. But I can't control the fact that what's happened has happened. And I think that's what the therapy sessions have allowed me to be able to come to some resolution in my mind. That this stuff is all I can do is go in, hope and pray that God shifts to the right on the throne. And allow someone to say, you gotta hear this girl out. At least let her present her evidence. Good Lord. But I can only pray for that to happen. This situation at this point is completely in the hands of God. I've started a GoFundMe. I've been trying to help raise money for the guardian ad litem. The money I've raised so far, my portion is $2,500. I think I've gotten $200 or $250 raised so far. That's a long way from $2,250. So, it is what it is. I'm doing that I can right now in this moment. And, the option is to get another income source. Nothing happens overnight. Nothing happens overnight. Custody for my 2 kids particularly should be just an easy conversation with the judge. But, they want me to pay money I don't have. And I don't have it, and it's unfortunate. And that's one of the things that I've had to, I have a peace about it, actually. I don't have a burden on my shoulder at all with this. And I'm being told constantly, you got to learn how to play the game. When it comes to court, you got to play the game. That's fine and dandy, but I will never see my children as a game. This is not a sporting event. This isn't chess or Yahtzee or, checkers or tic-tac-toe. This Tetris. This isn't a game. This is the livelihood and the safety and well-being of my children involved here that I gave birth to. These are my babies, and they will always be my babies. But I can't tell you all why I lost custody, even temporarily, because I'm still waiting on that legally objective reason to support that ruling. But I also don't have to agree with it either. And that is something I have the right to say I disagree to. Can't control what's happened. And I'm so glad that Dave with Cobb Anger Management has helped me through that. This year, I'll be coming up on the 7-year anniversary death of my grandmother. She passed away July 12th of 2017. And she raised me. She taught me how, that you got to learn how to pray. And you got to learn how to pray for yourself. My father, who passed away last year, July 6th of 2023. The 1-year anniversary of his passing is coming up. And if you guys listen to me, I know there are a lot of people out there who I guess would call it superstition, that don't believe in coincidences or don't believe in divine intervention, but I do. I believe in divine intervention. I believe that things happen for a reason. You all listen to the dates that I just gave. Okay, my grandmother passed on July 12th, 2017. My dad passed July 6th of 2023. The 2 people that raised me, that had a hand in my rearage, that supported me, that was there for me, that are no longer here, passed away 6 days and 6 years apart. You all hear that? My father passed July 6th. My grandmother passed July 12th. That is 6 calendar days apart. And then they passed 6 years apart. My grandmother passed in 2017. My dad passed in 2023. That's 6 years from each other. 6 years and 6 days apart. You had another 6 and you would swear it would be pure evil. It's just, if you don't believe that God's hand is moving in your life, who would have thought that would have fell down the pipeline that way? 6 days and 6 years apart from each other. And if I find out they passed away 6 minutes from each other, then I'm really going to be praying. And I'm talking about just laid prostrate on the ground before God. That's not a coincidence. It's not irony. I have to trust and have faith that God is doing something in this situation. And I'm still going on strong. I have to keep pushing through the life's challenges I've just had within the last year. From being laid off last year, an 8-month unemployment stint that had me facing an eviction twice. Okay? Then get served the petition for the custody battle that should not even be a battle. It should be a mediation matter. On June 24th, and then my dad passes July 6th. I got laid off March 1st. Served this court case thing on June 24th. The same day, got a letter from the Department of Labor that was my last day to receive unemployment benefits. June 24th. Same day I got served with this summons for this court case. Same with the custody matter. The same day I got a letter from the Department of Labor saying, hey, you've already exhausted your payments. June 24th of last year. And then my dad passed July 6th of last year from prostate cancer. And then still had to represent myself pro se, try to find a job, take care of my children, and keep guarding him and all of that. The average person would have lost their mind, and God preserved me, and He kept me, and He protected me through that. He allowed supporters like you all to help me when I needed the help the most. When I filed motion saying I have an involuntary loss of income, can y'all modify child support? I need help. And I can't dwell on it. I can't. It's already happened. Those motions were ignored. They weren't heard. You know, the opposing counsel lied about not getting discovery when I could prove she did in a view log from the website where you upload documents to the court. So what can you do when you have life dealing you all of these blows? The only thing you can do is pray. And if you need to talk to someone, I can't allow the words anger management to sit here and thwart me from, being able to at least talk to somebody. Because at the end of the day, one of my good friends, going back to college, roommates with my college roommate, said to me flat out, you got to learn how to ask for help. And boy, is that not the truth. And being even court ordered for anger management still turned out to be a blessing. There's a silver lining in the clouds. I don't know if y'all can see these clouds up here. It's like it's about to storm out here. It's getting dark. But there's still a silver lining in it. There's some level of light coming through. And I have to be able to focus on that positive and to try to find ways to generate more income and revenue so that I can be in a better position. I wish to God that I was not being dragged through this or my kids weren't being dragged to court. But guess what? You can't control if someone files something against you and have you served and want you to come to court over something. The only thing you can do is to try to be in a position to handle it. Especially for me, where the crutch is the finances. It's going to literally take the hand of God to move at this point. Jesus needs to do something. And July is going to be, a very hard month. I'm not a robot by no means. And being strong does not mean you don't cry or that you don't vent to somebody that's listening. Being strong is understanding when you're weak, because otherwise, how would you know the difference? If you don't understand weakness, you won't appreciate the strength. Amen. Can I get amen? Amen. That wisdom, coming to that realization, that's Cobb Anger Management LLC. That's David Maynard, giving practical wisdom and advice and guidance and going through these sea of emotions, not realizing that anger management would be the key to overcoming this, because sometimes you just need people to help you understand perspective and to how to change your mindset and the way you see and understand what's going on around you and to be able to deal with it. That's a matter of perspective, and it's changing that perspective. I am not going to be frustrated any longer over things that I can't control. I am not going to sit here and harper on why I wasn't given fair hearing, why I have been able to produce my evidence to the court, why the court's doing what they're doing, why they're giving these rulings. Whatever game it is that I need to learn how to play, I obviously am not good at playing games, because I'm like, I don't know what that means or what game I need to play, but this is about my children, and I want what's best for them, and they control this narrative, not me. God and my children are controlling this narrative, not the petitioner or his attorney or me, my attorney, or attorney I had, any of that. The court, the judge, God and my children are controlling these narratives, and if the court is giving them what is best for them and giving these rulings, I simply said flat out, if the court doesn't want to hear me, at least talk to the kids for 5 minutes in a separate Zoom room, or tell me I can bring them, or the father and I can bring them down to the court judge's chambers and talk to them one-on-one with the judge. That's a 5-minute free conversation. But what can you do? What can you do? So I want to thank Dave. You guys, he has virtual sessions. He has other events that he hosts. Check out his website, Cobb Anger Management LLC. Talk to him and let him give you some practical guidance and wisdom. Let him, he's going to let you vent, cry it out. And then when it's all said and done, if you've gotten it out, he's going to say, now I'm going to give you what you need. I'm going to give you what you need to help you. How you feeling now? That's something he's always asking through the conversations. How you feeling right now? How you feeling right now? It's a matter of perspective and changing your mindset. So I think it's an absolute blessing to have someone like him who, and let me tell you all something. He is awesome. He is awesome. He was an answer to a prayer, because when I was ordered to do these anger management, I said, well, I can get help with those fees, because you got to pay for them. I mean, it's not covered through insurance. So yeah, you're going to have to pay for the sessions. But when I say he is reasonable and fair, and I believe they are just worth it. They are. They're reasonable, they're fair, and it's worth it, especially coming from someone like myself that, it's not even an issue of managing credit or anything. For me, it's just the limited income source. And I've only been working for 7, going on 8 months. Trust me when I tell you all, I have been unemployed and laid off enough to know I don't like the feeling of it, and I don't want to go through that again. But what can I do if it does happen again, God forbid? I need to be able to ensure that I have income coming in to ensure stability from what I can do, and then God handles the rest. And I think that is something that, definitely has been reiterated and confirmed by Dave, and I want to thank him. I mean, he's been an absolute blessing in my life when I needed it the most. And you got to learn what it is that God is trying to get me to understand. God wants to get my attention. So what is he trying to tell me? And I think having these sessions have been just an unexpected blessing and surprise in my life that I absolutely needed. Because it's not easy getting out here doing these videos like this. It isn't. Because you never know what people might be going through. But you can pray for them. You guys know I have a GoFundMe. I don't even bring that up in every video I do. But I do have a GoFundMe where I'm trying to raise the $2,500 to help pay for my portion of the guardian ad litem. I already told the court, listen, I don't have the money. And if I had it, I would have paid it, and we would be going through this. The kids probably would have been interviewed, and it would be done and over with. But I don't have the money. I just don't. And you already know, you guys already know based from what you read on my GoFundMe, I had to get a loan to even, and gave up a whole tax refund check and my loan and a loan to pay for my attorney's fees that I still owe. That's the reality of the situation, but I aim, to at least set up any means of income and streams of income that is lawful and legal. Trust me, because I cover enough Ponzi schemes and corrupt nonsense going on financially with a lot of people. It's not worth being under anybody's investigation for any reason. So trust me when I tell you all, I want to do it the right way, but just the support of just you all viewing the videos, hitting the like button, subscribing, things that I forget to say all the time. If you see my videos, I do not always say hit the like button and subscribe. I forget to say that, because y'all gonna hit that button if you want to hit it. If you want to sub, you gonna sub, because I know how I am. I'm picky too. But that would be added support as well, and it would be an absolute blessing if you guys can donate through the GoFundMe. Just $1, fine. If not, just if you can't, I understand. Just pray for my children, and I think that prayer is gonna be more powerful, at this juncture with this matter. That prayer is everything. So you guys check out Cobb Anger Management LLC. Go on his website, sign up for something, even if it's 30 minutes, and just cry it all out. And then he's going to help you. He's going to give you practical wisdom and advice, guidance to help you through your sea of emotions and whatever you're going through. And it's not just anger management. Don't see it as that. See it as a confidant you can talk to and you can confide in, that will help you, that will allow you to cry it out, that will listen to you. And then he's going to say, okay, let's do what we need to do to change what we can in these situations. Don't waste energy on it. Move on with it mentally and emotionally. Let it go. Pray about it and give it fully to God. I'm a woman of faith. I just am. And I'm not going to waver my faith. And this has definitely been a test of faith. And I think talking with Dave and signing up to get these sessions with Cobb Anger Management has been nothing short of confirmation. Because I had already told me a couple of months back, you got to stop expecting the wrong people to do the right thing. Stop expecting the wrong people to do the right thing. They're not capable of it. And that goes for any situation. That's not limited to one or two individuals in any situation. That's in any situation. Stop expecting the wrong people to do the right thing. If you're going to have faith in me, put it in me. So my faith has been displaced. I can admit that much. I have faith in the court system and legal system and laws and court giving me fair hearings and due process. I have faith in all of that. And it doesn't go the way you think it should go. It just doesn't. Whatever game it is that, if you all can figure out that game that everybody keeps saying I need to play in court, more power to you. Whatever the game is, it certainly is all about, what it comes down to, what the judge wants to do, and I guess their perception of you. I have the right to disagree. I have the right to voice my concerns. I have constitutional rights of free speech to say when I'm not happy with a ruling or order or the presumptions of a court or anything. I'm not going to sit here and waste time trying to debunk the many, many lies of the petitioner or his counsel. I'm not going to do that. It's not even worth my time, because if they don't have evidence and the court doesn't challenge it, what can I do? So this isn't about just, vulnerability. This is understanding it's going to take the act of God to move in this case. Shift to the right on the throne, Jesus. Just go ahead. Shift to the right. That way. All right. I wanted to do this, and I promised Dave I would do this, and I'm going to do this because it has been a blessing to me. I would not do this video if I didn't mean it, but I mean this. I stand by this. These sessions have been an absolute blessing, and I hope you guys check him out. David Maynard, Cobb Anger Management LLC. That is his practice. He is the CEO, and we bless God for it. And he is very capable, competent, knowledgeable, and educated, and has just life experience and wisdom to be able to help. Reach out to him. They have virtual sessions you can do online. Talk to him. Let them know what's going on. You even if you don't want to divulge everything, you just need a little help with finances and managing your money, or they have seminars. Check out his website and let that brother be a blessing to you as he's been to me. This young man is, very capable of helping anybody that wants to talk, and he's just a good cry session of some sort. Get it in. All right. So you guys take care. Check out my GoFundMe. Hit the like button, subscribe, share the videos, the content, all that good stuff. And you guys check out the content I posted today. I did part 2 to the super stupid mayor Tiffany Henyard child, and I'm going to do an update regarding Judge Christina Peterson. Y'all know she was already removed from the bench by the Georgia Supreme Court. Weird stuff just going on with that. I don't get it. But either way. All right, you guys take care. Be blessed. Deuces.